Good morning, YouTube. Today is Friday, March 8th, and we are famous, boys. We were mentioned on the State of the Union. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning, boys.
Good morning. Good morning. I was getting a million texts last night. Oh, you hear Joey talking about mortgages.
Man, that was not on my bingo card for the State of the Union is mortgage stuff, but that came out of nowhere. I mean, I don't know. Am I sleeping in a hole or did this not even be on anyone's radar?
No, I think he just kind of went off topic there and threw it in there. Not too sure he knew what he was talking about. There are some bigger mortgage headlines than what he said. So it's kind of crazy that was what he brought up.
Yeah, so let's recap. Let's recap. First thing that was brought up out of the clouds is that if you get a mortgage, but then it was kind of recapped to refinancing. If you refinance, you won't have title insurance. I mean, hey, if we're waiving closing costs, that's going to be good for all buyers. I just don't know how the banks and the investors and the lenders are going to be feeling about not having title insurance. So I don't know. I didn't hear about that one before last night, but
he'll have to mandate some type of rollover from every title insurance lender to lender or something.
And I feel like the biggest announcement, again, I don't know how this is going to happen, where this is coming from, but he's saying he wants to give new homeowners, I believe new homeowners, or people even moving up. I didn't fully understand, of course. $400 a month for the next 2 years in a tax credit. So somehow new homeowners might be getting $9,600 as a tax credit. Again, great news if it happens.
He said to move up too. He said if you own one, you're still going to get the tax credit to move up.
Yeah, as long as you need a little bit more space.
Maybe that's what we've been searching for on this episode of the buyer's paid commission. Maybe that's the answer we've all been looking for.
Wasn't that only for 2 years though?
2 years.
$9,600. That's a decent commission.
But that's only tax credit. So you're not going to get that till tax time.
I don't know.
It was bizarre. Obviously, I'm watching the State of the Union, got to keep up on what's going on. But I almost fell out of my chair. I was like, holy cow, I was not expecting mortgage to be on tonight's State of the Union.
It was on the front half too. It was front and center.
Yeah. So again, guys, don't reach out to any lender. I don't think anyone has, this wasn't coming down the line. This was something that was announced last night. I did see Newsmax had an article on it this morning. Or Newsweek, not Newsmax.
Yeah. To be honest, as of right now, not hearing anything, I think it's something that Joe might have made up last night, but I don't know.
Definitely possible. But hey, it's always good when you're out there listening, you hear mortgage, we got to let the people know what's going on. But continuing before we get into it, again, Tom, college basketball, these tournaments, this bubble watch, pretty unbelievable. Looks like we're going into a fun weekend. So crappy weather, rain, snow, whatever it may be, turn on that college basketball, watch these kids go crazy.
Yeah, we're finishing up the regular season here for most of those big conferences. So it's going to be a thriller coming down the wire, and those conference tourneys that do start up next week. Good luck to all those teams out there.
Yeah, so I'm excited. March is a great month.
There was this one high school basketball semifinal state game in New Jersey that the team hit the buzzer beater, and the ref said that it didn't count, where clearly it went in 2 seconds before. And they said the officials made the wrong call. So the team that won actually lost, and the team that lost actually won. And now the superintendents get to hash it out over a game of poker to see who's
Is that how they're doing it?
Well, they said the superintendents could talk and see what's going on. I don't know if it's over a game of poker or blackjack, but yeah, they're going to figure out how or who's going to be at the end. I don't know what I would do.
I did see that clip. Believe it or not, it was called a basket. And then the other ref came in from out of the clouds and said, no. Of course, high school basketball, we don't have replay. So, yeah, feel bad for those kids, but,
I have a little group following of thinking sports is fixed and things of that nature. So I don't know if that's a conspiracy. Somebody had some money on that game or that ref, but it might be fixed out there in college or high school basketball in New Jersey.
Mm-hmm. Maybe. All right, getting into it. We got Tom up this week. We are going to continue our series of how much you can afford depending on what you make. So we are going to let Tom talk about his example this week, and we can pull it up and see how it looks.
Yep. So I'm going to pull up my screen here. Anthony, if you could allow me to share here.
Yeah, but
And last week we did last episode we did $50 an hour. I believe this week
we'll do 25. Can you guys see my screen here?
We cannot.
All right, let me try this again.
It's all good.
Technical difficulties, first time doing this, Is it working now?
Yep.
Got it.
There we go.
Right, so we got our little quick payment calculator we made here for West Penn. As you can see here, what I did $25 an hour here for this person's income, which is a pretty standard income getting out of college. Most kids have. They are working full time at 40 hours a week, and they're going to work a full year of 52 weeks. So as you can see, their annual income is going to be $52,000, making their monthly pay, when we divide that 52 by 12, to $4,333.33. As we spoke about on the last one, we are allowed 45% DTI on most normal files. So 45% of that monthly income is $1,950. And then again, going down from there, we wanted to show some other debts that are included. I think that $700 in debts for a kid getting out of college is a pretty good number. About $350 for a car payment and about $350 on some student loans, making them be able to afford.
I don't know what kind of car you're driving.
I was thinking like a
1987 Buick LeSabre.
Dodge Neon or something. Kid getting out of college, trying to get in something.
Gotcha.
Just some little 350. And that leaves them with $1,250 that they could use to buy a home with. Now, us as mortgage guys know, just knowing estimates, that $1,250 is probably about $150,000 home max, depending on the area they're living in with taxes. So as you can see, if you're making $25 an hour here, you can afford, if your debts are minimal, about $150,000 house. So again, this isn't exact. This is just kind of to show everybody where we are at with that.
And that was perfect because Tom showed someone getting paid weekly, where last example, we were showing someone getting paid twice a month. Correct. Twice a month or every 2 weeks. So that's the unique part about qualifying someone's income, is not everyone gets paid the same way. And the calculation can be slightly different depending on how they get paid. And that's a big part. And frankly, this may shock you, but with everything being electronic, folks don't even know how often they get paid. Folks don't know what they're making exactly per hour. A lot of times folks don't even see their paychecks anymore if you don't log into the app that your company has. So very rarely are you getting a pay stub. I've had buyers that I'm pre-approving say they don't get a pay stub when I ask for one. Everyone gets a pay stub. It's probably in your app.
I oftentimes get a slip of the deposit check going into the bank. This is my pay stub. No, that's the check that went into the bank.
Absolutely. So if you're qualifying for a home, if you're looking to purchase a home, if you haven't seen one of your pay stubs in the last couple of years, because it's all direct deposit, get in there, print it out, take a look at it, see what it looks like, see how you're paid. So that way, when we're going through this, you're a little bit more knowledgeable as well.
And make sure they're not taking out funds they shouldn't be taking out from you. It's always good to check where your money's coming from, what's going on with that.
Yeah, for sure. Anthony, got anything else this morning?
No, great job, Tom.
All right, you're up Tuesday to come up with your own scenario. We had $50 an hour. We had $25 an hour. We're going to keep this little series
screenshot of the ones Tom did. I'm just change the name. Just revamp it.
I got you. I'll send you the email, Anthony. What state are you going to be in on Tuesday?
Tuesday. Oh, actually, I will be in Louisiana for that wonderful Berkshire National Convention. So I'll see everyone down there. I'm sure there's a lot of folks heading to the Pittsburgh International Airport today. Good luck with trying to figure out how to find parking right now up there. It's a disaster zone. But yep, excited to see everyone down in New Orleans. Never been down there. Bourbon Street Casino. We'll have some fun. Before I go, though, boys, also jobs number coming out today. Market intelligence told us to lock before the jobs number so we could have a little volatility going into the weekend. So call us to get you locked in today so you don't miss out on the good rates. See you boys Tuesday.
See you guys.
Later, boys.